Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I am about to clean this apartment. This is a nylon carpet. I think it's at least 12 years old, maybe 15, and it is actually, considering its age, it's actually really quite good shape. But we do have some urine stains to address. There's a little doggy in here, and there's been other pets in here in the past, apparently. So there's some urine stains to address. But so anyway, I decided what I would do is, in my previous video where I showed the pre-vacuuming of this job, I pre-treated all the visible spots with some from my trigger sprayer with suspend with stabilized ClO2 at 3,000 parts per million, and I find that normally when there are spots and stains like that, if I do that, usually it'll take them out. Now this step here, I've lately not been doing a two-step much, but I felt that maybe it was a benefit to do this particular job this way, and so I'm going to just do a quick go over of all the traffic areas with this hog's hair fiber pad. And as I'm doing so, of course, I'm applying my solution, and I do have I did boost it a little bit with some omega citrus in here, so it's about another it's 2 ounces per 2 ounces per gallon of Nanomax, and then a little over an ounce, maybe an ounce and a half of omega citrus, just to give it a little bit more bite. Got some, it's an old carpet. I thought, well, it wouldn't hurt. I might not need it, but we're gonna do this anyway. And I just want to address something. Somebody had told me the other day that they thought that maybe, or they saw somebody had commented that shower feeding contributes to excessive wear on the carpet because you end up going over the carpet excessive times or whatever, and I'd like to just state for the record that that is absolute horsepucky, because I've been doing this shower feeding for 29 years and never has this ever been an issue. So if somebody says that to you, we'll dismiss that person doesn't know what they're talking about. And the idea that if you're shower feeding, you're going to have to run over the carpet so many more times because, well, you haven't pre-treated the carpet. Well, it's just, again, completely ridiculous. You can go back over the years of my videos and see me dealing with spots and stains as I shower feed. No problem at all. So whoever says that is, well, they're either purposefully misleading or they're just ignorant. They don't know what they're talking about, so don't give them any heed. There's always those out there that have all kinds of opinions, but in most cases they don't actually have any experience what they're talking about. They just have opinions. There's lots of that goes on, unfortunately. So there was apparently a fresh pee-pee right here. So I did spray this area a little bit heavier, and I'm going to go over it a little bit extra here and just work in the solution. Hopefully it'll address that and fade away as over the next few minutes. So what, I'm not even 5 minutes into the job, and well, this part of it anyway. Probably took me about 15 or 20 minutes to vacuum it all, I guess. Now this step, by the way, I'm watching the carpet to determine how much product I'm putting down. I can see what's happening, and I'm not, I'm trying not to over wet the carpet. That's always, if you're getting it damp, usually that's all you need. So just bear that in mind. You don't need to soak, especially with a fiber pad, because the solution goes right through the fiber pad very rapidly. So just bear the mind that with a fiber pad or a brush, you can get the carpet wet really fast. And probably the better way to get the hang of doing this, if you're new to this, is find a smooth floor like a garage floor or something, and practice there, and you'll be amazed how much is actually coming out when you pull that valve. It's really quite shocking. And you remember, all you're needing to do is get the carpet damp, not wet. In fact, I'm getting this carpet a bit wetter than normal. I know that. But I know I'm following it up with the Rubbermaid in a few minutes. Just need enough to get it damp, not soaking. You're not trying to soak the carpet. I mean, there's cases where you might want to, but normally speaking, you don't. And of course, this machine is doing 360 degree passes per second on the carpet, so there's a lot of things happening down there, and it's happening fast. Usually when I go over a spot, it's out in like a split second. It's not like I have to go back and forth and back and forth. In fact, that's one of the things that I noticed when I was using OP machines. When it came to spots and stains, I'd have to stop and really work at the stain with the OP machine, whereas with the rotary, I find, especially on the longer pile carpets, the stains just come out so much easier. That's been my experience anyway. That's a transfer stain. I can tell by the look of it. Something was sitting here and it transferred dye into the carpet by the look of it. Pretty sure that'll be permanent. Okay, we're going to go back to the beginning. And we'll do a switch. Just wanted to see. There's a fair amount of animal here and there, not a terrible amount. And in case you're wondering, some of you guys may not know that little disc there I put on there goes on the top, because I'm using a center feed machine, and I put it on there to deflect so that it distributes the solution a little bit better out of the center. Otherwise it'll go straight down the center, especially with the fiber pad on. I want to spread it out a bit, that's why it's there. Doesn't apply to most of you guys though. Yeah, because most machines use the shower feed, which is a bit different than the center feed, which I have. Same thing, but just a little different. Okay. Now I'm going to make sure I got this thing at least damp. I probably don't need to add much, if at all, with this rayon green stripe, polypropylene green stripe pad here. And I really like these pads. Definitely my favorite pad now. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of a whitening happening on the fiber. So that tells me that there's more than enough moisture present. And see how fast I can move? And how easily I can do this. There's just no effort. And by the way, I'm not twisting my back. I was thinking about that. Somebody had said they're using the rotary, you're twisting your back all the time. I'm not twisting my back. My back is straight. I'm actually pivoting on my hips. My back is actually pretty darn straight most of the time when I'm using it. Not a lot of twisting around at all. No, I think I see a spot here. So we're going to give it a little bit of extra there. Alrighty. There's I can see a color stain right in front of me here. Looks pink. I will have to deal with that, I think. We'll come back to that in a minute. Nice and smooth, eh? Yeah, it looks like those marks there in front of the door all came out, so that's good. Okay, we'll go over here. Not sure what those are, but there they go. We actually lived in an apartment very similar to this quite a number of years back. That would have been, well, 28 years ago, I guess. 27, 28 years ago. Not actually too far away from where I'm at right now. We started off when we first got married 28 years ago. In a town south of where I live now, Kelowna. The town where we had met and got married was Penticton, about an hour drive south, and then about a year or so, or was it 2 years, after we got married, then we moved to Kelowna, which is a much bigger city, which was definitely a good idea. Penticton is much like 30,000, so not much room for growth. It was a nice place though, and it was where we met, and it was very good to us. And they know how to do summer there really well. By the way, if that name sounds familiar to some of you guys, they used to have the Ironman competition was there for quite a number of years. And it was really quite a big deal for that city every year. And I guess they decided they didn't want to do that anymore. So, not there anymore. Oh, I gotta remember to go back. Okay, we'll go this way. That looks like, I don't know what that looks like. Looks like makeup or something. We'll try some Proxy on there. And let it sit. Okay, that's the big, oh, you want to see the pad. Hang on a sec. Let's have a look. Not too bad. Okay, thank you for watching, and have a good day.